Okay, so I was finally able to crack the astrology code of the entire astrology wheel, and let me break it down for you really quick. Also, this applies for everyone because everyone has 12 houses within their astrological wheel, and everyone has all of these aspects within themselves to create a whole human being. Okay, let's go ahead and start with Scorpio. And I went in this order because Scorpio is my ascendant, and so I went in my own birth chart way. So, Scorpio is represented by the underworld of the subconscious. So, this is the subconscious emotions because it's a water sign. Then we go into Sagittarius, half man, half beast. It's part underworld, part earth, but in through fire because fire creates alchemy. So it's the subconscious coming up to the earth. Capricorn, control of the materials or father time ruled by Saturn. So it's the full earth presence of the desire, and that's why it's also representative by like the devil in tarot, or Satan is also known for being Capricorn because that's when you're fully just earth, right? So you went from the half man half beast to full earth. Aquarius, innovation, humanitarian. This is the collective earth, but through the mind because it's an air sign. And this is what's best for the collective consciousness. It also involves like technology and innovation in technology. Pisces, subconscious, collective. This is the yin yang of our emotional existence within that creates wholeness. Water sign. Aries, this is the self. This is when you are present. This is also representative of the inner child, the authority of your action. So you just take action from your present state of being. This is the pure fire. And then we have Taurus. This is about worth, value, and community and creation. This is creating community through value. And this is the earth, but it's not just focused on the self like Capricorn, it's focused on the community to create something of value for the whole. All right, and then we have Gemini, which is duality, often represented by the twins or like the lovers in tarot. It's this and that are true, good and bad. Both are necessary and equal. The yin yang, the masculine, the feminine. And this is represented through the mind aspect, though. Cancer, this is nurturing, the mother, the creation. She is the creator, and it is representative of the emotion, and that is how we nurture ourselves emotionally. Leo, leadership, father, the sun, our purpose, like the solar plexus, our life vitality, and that is fire, and it's leadership because it's fire not just of the self like Aries, but fire of the community, of the whole. Then we have Virgo, and this is innocence, the virgin, perfection. And that's often why Virgos are such perfectionists. And this is of the earth. So this is the perfection of the earth. So then we have Libra, which represents balance, justice, and that's equal to love, which is equal to wholeness of the mind. So you can go ahead and look at your astrological birth chart and see where you came in as your ascendant. And that is not just how other people see you or your effect on others, but that's where you start in this cycle. And these 12 signs are a cycle that is repeated throughout your life in the different placements of like where your planets are. That tells you what frequency that area or house represents in your life. So, for instance, I have Pluto and Saturn in my ascendant, which is Scorpio. So that tells me that I am always going to be in the transformational process of rebirthing and transmuting, alchemizing things that are from the underworld, things that are in the underneath of the emotions, though, because it's water, right? And of the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is ruled by the emotions. So if you look in your chart, you can really see exactly like where you need to work on and what you're providing for the collective whole. So you can balance within self, because the overall goal of the 12th house is that you within internally as a full system, not just the subconscious mind, but of all aspects of how you balance and internalize things. And wherever your sun sign is where you're supposed to be mastering, but in the higher dimension. So my sun sign is in Capricorn, and I am supposed to be basically mastering the material world. And but it's done through not through like greed and Satan. It's done through the higher aspects of Capricorn, which would be providing, which would be creating opportunities for others through what I build and what I create for myself. True leadership goes that way. This is a really interesting and fun way to look at your astrological chart, because it doesn't like it shows you the whole picture, right? It doesn't just break things down of like, look at this house, look at this house, look at this house, and try and piece them all together and figure out what the fuck you are. No, this way you can actually see like, oh, this is the system that I'm involved in, and this is why I do these things, or this is why I have these tendencies, and this is how I play the chess game within the matrix, and how I balance self and other. Hope it helps.